Start with the greatest name of Almighty Allah, who is most merciful and beneficial. Dear friends, Assalamu alaikum. Myself, Azhar Lagari, student of Business Administration. Today is our presentation about exhibition due to COVID-19. Subject Pakistan Economy. Presentation given by Sir Ayaz Ali Maitlo. Context: economic growth, economic development, economic factors, non-economic factors. So first of all, I am telling you economic growth. Increase in the capital of an economy to produce goods and services compared from a period of time to another. Means if we want to increase our economic growth, then we must increase these three resources to create economic growth. Number one is a superior technology. Superior technology means everything is developed. Means education sectors will provide better resources to create new and better resources. We must follow the policies of foreign countries, that how much they developed and how they developed. Number two is a discovery of new and better resources. If we want to also develop country, then we must discovering the things and utilize it properly. The best way of discovering of new things to utilize it in the right way, but unfortunately in Pakistan there is a misuse of it. Number three is a labor force. Labor force is a backbone of a country. Labor force is a backbone of a country. They help the country to develop and create new things and increase product by doing the work. Now, economic development. Economic development means if we want to also develop economically, then we must focus on to increase in education sector standings. These are the weapon of the country. I am telling you some which are most important developing economically. Number one is international policies. International policies means if we want to be developed country, then we must be aware of the foreign policies, that how they invest money on the education sectors and other sectors. In that case, there is also health, education, technology, working conditions should be better in Pakistan. Now, economics factors. Economics factors. Number first is natural resources. In Pakistan, Alhamdulillah, Pakistan is a malamal with economic factors like water, coal, gas, wood, forest, mountains. These are the natural resources, and Alhamdulillah, Pakistan bless these all resources. But unfortunately, these are not properly usage of it. If we utilize it in a right way, then every country bought coal, electricity, and other many things from us. Number two is a human resources. Human resources is also necessary for developing country. Number two is economic factors. There are three types of economic factors. Number one is a natural resources. Number two is a human resources. Number last is a power. So first of all, I am telling you natural resources. Natural resources: forest, wealth, mine resources, water supplier, fertile land, etc. are supporting in developing the country if utilize it in a right way. In Pakistan, there are lots of natural resources. Allah Pak blessed Pakistan with bundles of natural resources like water, coal, gas, wood, forest, mountains. These are the natural resources, and Alhamdulillah, Pakistan blessed these are resources, but unfortunately there is no proper usage of it. Human resources is also necessary for developing of the country. Because of that, there are lots of people working in factories or companies in shape of human resources. And last, human resources. If country is overpopulated, labor force is unemployed, uneducated, unskilled, unpatriotic, then it can't put serious handle in path of economic development. Last, Power. Power is also necessary for a country like oil, gas, hydrothermal, and nuclear electricity. Non-commercial powers are animals, fuel, wood, cow, dung. These three resources are must to developing the country. Now, non-economic factors. There are three types of non-economic factors. Number one is social factors. Social factors means economics factors. Number one is natural resources. Number two is human resources. Number three is power. So first of all, I am telling you natural resources. Forest, wealth, mine resources, water supplies, fertile land, etc. are the supporting in developing if utilized properly. Means if we want to increase naturally, then Pakistan is a mala with a natural resources like gas, coal, wood, mountains, and Pakistan is a malamal with these resources, and unfortunately, we are not using it properly. Developing countries, even though rich countries in natural resources, are having underutilized or unutilized natural resources. Number two is the human resources. If countries overpopulated, labor force is unemployed, uneducated, unskilled, unpatriotic, then it cannot put serious hurdle in path of economic development. Means because of that, th- there are lots of people working factories or companies and other sectors in shape of human resources. If a country is overpopulated, labor force is unemployed, uneducated, unskilled because of depending on one another. Now power. Power is also necessary for a country like oil, gas, coal, hydrothermal, and nuclear electricity is power of every country. These these are called commercial resources. ये लिखे पे आने था. Number three is the non-economics factors. There are three types of non-economic factors. Number one is the social factor. Number two is the political factor. Number three is the administrative factors. First of all, I am telling you the social factors. People in less developed countries are mostly conservative in their habits. The people in less developed countries are influenced by their traditional customs. Number two is the political factors. In Pakistan, for instance, there have been rapid changes from for government since partition. Slow development in Pakistan is mainly because of political instability. In last, administrative factors. The administrative factors is generally influence in making decisions of country. Admissions also influence in running country. Since partition, the administration